This is episode 9 in the series of knowing Jesus after the Spirit. No more after the flesh, after the Spirit. Now, what does knowing Jesus after the Spirit mean? Well, it doesn't mean knowing him after the flesh, like the guy that walked around, his image is engraved, so to speak, in the Shroud of Turin, that man that walked around. We don't know him after the flesh anymore. Some of us did, okay? Like John, didn't even recognize him in Revelation 1, fell at his feet, and they were close. We know him after the Spirit. So what do you mean after the Spirit? Okay, well, you hear people say, oh, Jesus is coming again. Yeah, in the flesh. Yeah, he's coming again in the flesh, same way he left. But we know him after the Spirit now. Okay, and what does that look like? Well, it's the Holy Spirit inside us, okay? Because where the Holy Spirit is, Jesus is. I won't leave you as orphans. I will come to you. If anyone loves me, he'll keep my word. My Father will love him also, and we will come to him and will manifest ourselves to him. This is knowing Jesus after the Spirit, okay? He is in heaven right now. However, even in heaven, okay, can I call it the great merge? He's in the Father, and the Holy Spirit proceeds from the Father into us, okay? Now, I'm trying real hard to get into Revelation 2 and 3. What I want you to do is read Revelation chapter 2 and 3, and here's what I want you to look at, okay? Jesus today, he's in heaven, but he's here by the Spirit. And he's talking to John, okay, by the Spirit. It's a vision that he sees the Son of Man standing there. And he's got hair like wool, eyes flame of fire, sharp two-edged sword out of his mouth, 7 stars in his right hand, and walking among the candlesticks. And then he writes this letter, okay? And in the letter, he's saying, thus says him that walks among the candlesticks. And another one, he'll say, thus says him who has the 7 stars in his right hand, like that, and then at the end it says, let him that has ears to hear what the Spirit says to the churches. Well, is it Jesus talking or is it the Spirit talking? Well, if Jesus is talking, it's the Holy Spirit and vice versa. Okay, sometimes the Holy Spirit just speaks, like separate unto me Paul and Barnabas for the work that I've called them. But read Revelation 2 and then come back, and then we'll get right into it of what these 7 stars and all these things mean.